All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. And that's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it, though. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go with the start of the round, and all eyeballs are fixed upon Khamzat Chimaev. More often than not, it's a short night at the office. How will he choose to proceed tonight? Will he go to the hands or will he go to the takedown? Remains to be seen, but clearly he believes he has a favorable matchup in front of him tonight.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Early connection with the left from the champ. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Oh, poor attack. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
Oh, right in the mount.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Beautiful transition.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Oh, nice low kick. Oh, huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Oh, nice level change.
Nicely done. Under a minute to go in the round. Well, he's got his back now. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Absolutely relentless when it comes to the ground and pound, now working the body. Nice job by Khamzat Chimaev.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2.
Nice job paying attention on the defensive side.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Now some separation. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
3 minutes to go. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having...
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Chimaev's in half guard now. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood, and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
A huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed up to him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Moving forward.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really affected with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Relentless pressure from the top by Muhammad.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Ground and pound strike there now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You're going to get countered if you do not.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here is round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 2.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Muhammad's able to protect the eye there with that block. Nice job with his fight awareness there to raise the guard. Lands a nice jab there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
He's got to be careful here. Oh, high elbow guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going.
Oh, good connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. See, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
And really starting to make these shots count. Under a minute to go in round 4.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Final seconds here. Muhammad's eye is starting to swell shut. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. And a nice job, at least. Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Chimaev's in half guard. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Chimaev.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, big shots from the top.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Muhammad.
Nice sub attempt.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Oh, right into mount.
.90 seconds to go to decide this one. Muhammad's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Nice. You let him step over to the crucifix.
1 minute to go in the fight. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Going for a submission.
What tight armbar.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-47, 48-47, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so you heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev gets it done on the scorecards. He's your winner by decision tonight, and in large part because he wasn't going to force the finish.
No, he wasn't going to force the finish. He wasn't going to put himself in bad position. He was okay with however the fight ended, whether it not be a finish or a decision. The guy's in fantastic shape. He has a well-rounded skill set, and he continues to show evolution